All right, what's going on, friends? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to change this easy change oil filter, how to change out the spark plugs, and how to change out the air filter on this John Deere. Now, this is their S160. This should be real similar if you have any of the other John Deeres in this S series that they have. Oh, and I'm going to show you how to change out this fuel filter. Now, if you don't want, a lot of times you could get away with, you don't have to change this fuel filter every year, or probably even the spark plugs every year, especially if you're only mowing like a half an acre or an acre. You could probably go 2 or 3 years without that stuff, but you definitely should change your oil. And I'm not really sure what I think about this easy change oil filter, because it does make it easy, but it ends up leaving a whole quart, I think about a whole quart of dirty oil in that engine. So, I don't know, let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see me change this out. You can retrofit that, or you guys could just look that up if you want, but you could take this off and change this back to the old style if you want. It's really not that hard, and then it wouldn't be so expensive either. But if you do want to keep it easy, this is still way better than not changing your oil at all. All right, follow along. I'm going to show you all the tools you need and show you step by step. This is really easy. All right, this is all the tools I'm going to use. We will use this 5/16 to take off the cover. You'll see that. And then I have a 5/8 inch spark plug socket. And this kit that I got, this is not the John Deere OEM kit. So this is my neighbor's mower, and she asked if this would be okay. And I told her I think it will be just fine, because like I said, she doesn't mow. She's not mowing like 10 acres every day. So it was a lot cheaper than like the John Deere kit. But I will put down in my description this kit and the John Deere kit if you want. Now this kit, some reason, come with like a new little fuel pump. So we're not going to change this out though. I will let her hold on to this if she wants to. It looks a little different definitely than the OEM one anyway. So we're not going to change that. But it does come with some spark plugs, a filter. Like I said, we're going to change that out. You're going to maybe need some paper towels or rags. And I have a torque wrench. Oh, and I do have 1 little quart of 10W30, because we're going to check the oil when we're done here just to make sure it's at the correct level. All right, first thing we're going to do is to take out this little bolt right there. It's going to take this cover off. So that right there, like I said, is your 5/16. You could try to do this without that if you want, but this makes it a little easier. And we're going to do this fuel filter anyway. Go, and this should pop off of there. Yep, there's just 2 little clips here in the back. Just set that aside. I'm just going to lay some paper towels down here just in case. Now right here on your easy change oil filter, there is a lock and an unlock. So right now there's an arrow pointed to the lock. We just got to turn it to the unlock, and I think you got to push down just a little bit and turn it. Flank slid. There we go. Not real hard. There we go. And that should pop off. It shouldn't be a mess. Yes. Pull that off. And we're just going to sit that aside. Now there should be new oil in this. We got to take this little cap off. Little rubber cap, just like that. This one looks pretty much the same. It's got an O-ring on here. I think I'm going to take a little of that oil. I don't know if that will help or do anything. I'm going to oil this little O-ring up though. I've never seen anybody do that, but I just want this to go on nicely. Now this is going to go on the same way you took that one off. We're just going to put the arrow. Oh, they got their sticker on upside down. The arrow is right here on this one. So like I said, this is an off-brand one, but the sticker's upside down. When you can also put on the date you installed it and the hours of the machine if you want. Actually, I think I'm going to do that. 11/18/25. All right, you can put the hours on there too if you want, but this only gets done once a year. So line that arrow up with the unlock. Actually, it looks like my arrow is a little before the unlock, and then just turn it. There we go. That was pretty easy. Okay, at least it's easy. I don't know if I like it, but it's easy. I like that it's easy. All right, with the cap, I put that cap on the old one. We'll put that aside. Now let's do this fuel filter while we're down here. All right, here's your fuel filter. And one thing you gotta kind of watch when we take, you just look at the way that's on. There's gonna be an arrow on that. Probably an arrow on this one. Yeah, this new one has an arrow on it pointing that way. That arrow is, I'm sure, pointing that way. So you just gotta put that on the same way. You don't wanna put this on backwards like that, okay? So I do have a pair of clamps for this fuel filter so I don't make too big a mess, because a little bit of fuel could come out of this line. This one probably has a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about that one so much. We can take these clamps off, squeeze that and push that aside. There we go. Squeeze that one, push this one aside. There we go. Clamp that on, and we're going to see, sometimes these can be a pain in the butt to get off. Oh, this end's easy. Good thing I had a paper towel down there. Do the left side first, then do this right one. We will put this new one back on, like that. This one's way easy. Put the clamps on. It comes, I think it comes with new clamps if you want to put the new ones on. But there you go. That should work. We're going to leave that off because I still got to change the spark plug. I guess while we're on the side, let's do that. I do got a spark plug gap checker. So these should be at 030 on here. 030. So you're going to slide that in there, and it should slide around to the 030 and just be touching a little bit. Mine is good. I already checked both of mine, but I'm just showing you that. Definitely something you want to check if you get this off-brand one. Spark plug, this should just pop off like that. Now there's one on the other side also, so don't forget about that one. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Now if you don't have a torque wrench, these, notice how tight that is. It should be, it's not going to be that tight. Okay? The torque spec on this was only 15 foot-pounds, which is really, really light. Okay, I guess it couldn't hurt to change it, but I'm sure this would run for a couple years like that. I'm going to put a new one in there. There we go. 15 foot-pounds. And you can plug it back in and do the same thing to the other side. Same thing right here. This is the other spark plug. There we go. That one's a little black too. And I already checked the gap on this one. Put this one back in. Make sure you, I would recommend starting these by hand. You don't want to strip them out. It should go in pretty easily. There we go. Plug that one in. All right, next thing we're going to do is the air filter, which is right under here. You just unscrew these two right here, unscrew them all the way, and that will pop off like that. Pop this out. Now, if you have a shop vac or something and this is full of grass and all kinds of junk, I recommend vacuuming that out, but this one looks pretty clean. I might wipe that out a little, but this is the old filter. We'll put that new one right in there. There's some junk down in here, maybe. Yeah, see that? Try not to get it in that hole. All right, goes in there real easy. Just put this hole over that, and pop it down in. Just like that. Minus that, just getting that fuel filter off was a pain. Tighten these up. Let's put this cover back on. This top one right here, you'll see a little spot right here that it sticks in. Just like that. You can start that by hand also. Okay, just like that. You don't gotta put that on super crazy tight either. Now, I'm gonna crack my garage door and I'm gonna fire this up and let it run for maybe a minute. Actually, before I even do that, we pretty much got everything done. I'm gonna pull this dipstick out, check the oil. Holy buckets, yeah, the oil, I'm definitely not gonna need oil in this thing. It looks a little high for some reason. I don't know why it's so high. The oil should read right at the top of these holes. There's 2 holes. That oil should be right to the top of that one hole. Let's see that again. It's a little lower there now. All right, definitely has oil in it. Let's put this hood down and fire this up. Let it run a second, then I'm going to check the oil again. All right, I let that run for a little while. Now I'm going to just let that sit for a couple minutes and then I'm going to recheck the oil and then that should be it. That's how you change the oil, change the spark plugs, change the fuel filter, change the air filter. All right, it's been sitting for about 4 or 5 minutes. Should be definitely good. Probably didn't even have to sit that long. Now I'm going to check the oil again. I guess it looks a little cleaner. It's definitely full. Maybe not as bad as I thought. So it should be, like I said, it should be right to the top of that top hole. Probably ain't gonna hurt if it's a little above that. All right, well that's it. That's how you change out this easy change oil filter, change the spark plugs, change the fuel filter, and change the air filter. I hope this video helped you out. Give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this down below if you want. And hit that subscribe button to help support this channel. God bless and have a great day.